Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name's Jack, and today we're back in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 168 of our playthrough. And in our previous episode, I spent time between the previous episode of that and the previous selling off a bunch of the stuff that we picked up. And we got about another 500,000 gold, which put us over the million mark. I spent about 100,000 of that to pick up another group of Hell Knight signifiers for our main army. It was only 7 of them, but they're very strong, and that'll give us a 19 of them for total. And the jump from 5 to 12 was a significant in the amount of damage they were doing, so it should be another significant jump now with the larger fireball blasts. I sent Valric west because there were new places to explore. The first site we ran into, which is right up here, the place of execution, we actually ended up fighting some demons. None of them were particularly powerful, though, and it wasn't really much of a fight, honestly. And we did end up finding a box with another set of puzzle pieces in it. So that's one down, 2 more to go, I think, anyway. Then we continued west here to the city in the wastelands, and this was another site that had popped up as we were moving along. And so anyway, we came in here and found out that it had been overrun by Vescivores. This was all in text. It was not actually us walking around. So we investigated, and turned out that they had a desire to overrun all of Galarian, just as they'd overrun the city. But the problem was that they had Discari and Baphomet standing in their way. So they wanted us to tell them all we knew about the Demon Lords, and we told them some things, but left some things out. They offered to help us when we needed it, but then with their desire to take over all of Galarian, that would be kind of an evil thing to take up their help. Instead, we left the city and then burned it. Once the smoke cleared, the water was once again starting to flow from the temple that the Vescivores had overrun, signifying that the god had returned to that. So things are a little better. It's no longer a Vescivore trap here in the wasteland. On the campaign map, we had one more fight. There was a level 9 army of air elementals that I decided to go ahead and take on, figuring that my level 8 army, with the help of the mage general, could handle it. And how wrong was I there? We won the battle, but her army had been pretty thoroughly trashed. We lost quite a few. She has some reinforcements coming along not too far behind her, but it's not going to really make up for the losses that we took in the fight. So I think we are going to need to spend a little more time building her army back up a little bit. I have to be honest, I have no idea how we're going to take on these level 12 armies that are standing between us and Threshold. So I don't really know. I guess, yeah, that's a 12. That's a 12. There's an 11. There's another 11. The only good news is there are no forts over here. So maybe we don't have, well, there's a level 12 fort here that we're going to have to take on to get into Threshold. So unfortunate, but it's the way it is. There's the Bone Hills here. Might be another set of puzzle pieces here. I'm not sure. We're going to probably end up back in the network here where the puzzles are. I want to get back out of here. I want to circle back up around here and catch the Desolate Thicket here. And then I think after that, what we might do is we might try and get back to these sites. Because then once we find the room with the purple puzzle pieces and we get that one solved, we can pop out again through the teleporting, and we can pop out here at the Final Veil, and we can come over here to the Bone Hills and check that out real quick. So I think that's going to kind of be the plan a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and get moving here. I don't see any reason to go exploring down that way at this point. I don't think we're going to be able to. Yeah, this just passes through. That's all. So we're going to have to come clear back down to here, which is fine. And then we'll head up this way. Okay, we're all fatigued, so we're going to just cancel right there. And then we're going to check out our screen here. All right, so there's not a lot that we've got going on at this second. These are our Hell Knights heading back up to Dresden. So let's get them going. Not going to quite make it this turn, just about. Okay, there's them. We have a bunch of our things are lit up here, which tells me we can probably go ahead and upgrade one of them. So if we're going to upgrade one of our forts, This is the way into Threshold here. So do we want to do Castle of Desires? That's probably the right one to upgrade, I think, right? We can't. That's not what I wanted. Well, let's see what we got here. All right. Yep. Outpost to Bastion. 1 forward of outpost with level 3 out of the 4 construction slots filled can be upgraded. Fine. Principles of Drake training. An eccentric Crusader Knight has secretly hatched a Rift Drake from an egg and is trying to train the vicious creature. The Drake has already killed several servants, but is beginning to obey some of the commands issued to it. The noble is asking for permission to obtain a few more Drakes. So we can permit it. Unlocks Drake training, which gives us all generals gain Pet Drake, which means summons 1 plus power divided by 2 Rift Drakes. That's quite a few in a lot of our cases. We can kill the Drake and punish the Knight. That's Crusade morale, which we don't need. We're in fine shape for Crusade morale. Miss the Knight to train something more peaceful. That way we get mounts. Mount training. All cavalry units gain the Swift Mounts feat for 30 days. That's probably not what we want. We don't have the Path of the Dragon. Keep the Drake in chains and use its venom. Drake Poison Decree. That gets us, all generals gain +1 level to the poison ability. Units gain +1 poison. Units melee attacks poison the target, dealing additional power times power plus 5d6 physical damage and applying a -1 con penalty. Well, that's something. But the Drake training seems like probably what we want. Okay, Rift Drakes are capricious and full of malice. Their might is undeniable. Perhaps the Knight's experiments are not so absurd that they might seem at first glance. Okay. Darren wishes to speak in private. Report. Thanks to the commander's support, the Royal Council recovered from its precarious position and maintained control of the capital. As a show of gratitude, they have sent messengers to Dresden bearing a most valuable relic, which had for many decades been kept in a royal treasury. Okay. Seedless plan worked. Shamed by hearing the words of commander's loyal officers, the soldiers willingly turned in the instigators, restoring the army's obedience. Okay, that was the... Okay, we'll do that when we get back to Dresden. Okay, decrees. What do we got? Got 1 more day for the Voracious Jumble. We just got that one finished. I'm probably going to do it again. Bastion to Fortress expansion. Midnight Feign notes. Gains secret routes. Enemy has 10 additional movement points. That's probably not bad. Probably okay to do that one. Down Mutiny, Royal Conscription. I don't think we need to worry about either of those things. That's fine. All right, let's get out of there. Okay, and let's go to the campaign map yet again. All right, so this group got its, yeah, we're up to 19 signifiers here. Still a level 9 army. Take on this level 10 demon army here. That's finance points times 400 daily income. Why don't we come down here and take a look at that? Ooh, these guys are nice and bunched up for us. Question is, are they going to stay that way or until our signifiers get to go? That's the question. Oh, I didn't want them to move. Shoot. Oh, well. Oh, we got 750 archers there and there both. 750... 750 light cavalry. We're gonna get crushed here. Come here. Oh, good. This is gonna help. So 750. 618. Down to 300. Okay. Cause fear on these. Let's get in here and work on these. All right, they'll take out 168 of them. War priests. What happened to my war priests, I wonder. We're okay here. Let's take out some of these succubi. Oh, they took over my war priests. That's what happened. Charmed them, huh? I don't have a dispel magic either. Okay. Well, I don't want to kill my own priests. I think we'll be okay. Okay. Are we free now? I think we're free. Nice. Okay, they're going to heal themselves. Let's finish the succubi. Okay, we're getting there, guys. It's just a little slower with this army. Okay, let's heal these guys up. Almost there. Hey, there's that group down. Magic missiles. 93 dead. That's pretty good. Okay, we're going to heal these guys up. That gets our infirmary almost completely fixed. There we go. No permanent losses. Went well. The unit that was moving toward Dresden but fell under the succubi's charms has been defeated. Any survivors will be handed over to the priests to cleanse their souls. The dead shall be laid to rest. Only the succubi who committed this villainous act were chopped into pieces and dishonorably burned. Income plus 400 income for finance points. It's good. The knapsack on a tree. This is just reagents. That's fine. What do we got here? This is war mammoths and a bunch of animals. It's a lot. And a lot of demons. Replenish is fine. We got about 4 days left on that one. Mighty Tempest. We're going to use Mighty Tempest on the fort. I don't know how much good it's going to do. Not much, but boy, that's a lot of bugs. But we're going to use Mighty Tempest on this because we're going to have to go here for sure. I don't even know if it did anything at all, but it's okay. It is okay. All right. Let's move these guys. Do I need to come down here? This is already done. I don't need to go here. Aside from just finishing things, I don't think I need to worry too much about any of this. So let's draw these guys back to here. That's fine. Okay, and then we have this army back here. He's going to stay put for the moment. And she's the one that got beat up so bad. Now she does have reinforcements coming in. This group is what? Oh, that's our other army. Okay. Let's get these guys joined up and integrate them. Let's move them there. Bring these guys over to here, I guess. Okay, she's back up to level 8 and has 15 movement points. This guy has taken care of everything he could take care of over here. He was heading back. So let's just continue him on his march. And let's put him here in Gloomy Gorge for now, and he can just sit tight there. All right, I think that's it for this day. Let's go ahead and get rested. Or I lived as I had to, never thinking of how quickly time passes for mortals. Do you sense time the same way demons do? Time is a strange thing for everybody, but I think bad things seem to last a long time for both demons and mortals, and good things are over in the blink of an eye. Okay, 8 hours passed. Fine. Get up here. Okay, well, let's head on in here. Hopefully we can find some more puzzle pieces in here. That would be nice. All right, Valric, get up on your horse. Same with you, Sela.
We will win this war.
All right, Valric, take your potion. I'm gonna buff up because I don't have any idea what we're coming up against here.
No reason to pause.
Don't mind me.
Let's do a blur. And let's do a mirror image.
Rely on me.
Struggles never cease. You are my favorite.
All right, well, that brings out the bad guy, huh? All right, Ember, you are not going to get in range of him this turn, I don't think. You are not. Let's just have you sit tight this turn. Bruce Lee, you turn off, point blank, and let's let this guy... Yeah, you're too far back. I need to move her closer in the formation. She doesn't have that thing anymore where she needs to stay away from people. I'll go over here and sit tight there. Our demon bravely rushes in. Let's have Valric hold up a little bit closer to. We'll just get us hasted up, please. All right, Sela.
The inheritor, guide my
Okay, there's some more
blade.
bad guys over here. Ember, you can do like maybe a fire snake, maybe. Nope. Yeah, I can get 2 of them. What if instead of that, what if we do one of these? Yeah, I got 2 of them.
I will resist.
Okay, pretty good. Valric, why don't you get up in here? Okay, they're all panicking. Okay, Nenio. Honestly, I think we're pretty well under control here. I don't know if you need to really waste too much in the way of spells here. Yeah, let's see if we can finish him. Critical hit for 8.
Cover me, all right?
The light, take you.
Well, they're all coming after my back rank. Okay. Nice of them to all line up nice like that. Okay, Rochelet, kill him and then...
Prepare yourself.
Okay, we'll take all their stuff. Puzzle pieces? No. Some ingredients. Couple of scrolls there. Glad we buffed up. Statue of a chicken created in an artful and absolutely non-insulting manner. Crumpled note. Let's go with this. If you found this note, I want you to know art is pain. My name is Floggy the Sculptor, and the moment I was born, the goddess Shaylin struck me with the most horrible curse of all. She gave me a craving for art. I became a sculptor's apprentice when I was 7, and by 25, I had already become a reputable and ambitious debutante. Alas, this didn't bring me any happiness. My first piece of art, a composition called The Last Aslantes Takes a Step in the Lands of the Axis, caused a stir, and most reactions were shouts of indignation. For some reason, the public decided that my depiction of Aerodin bore a striking resemblance to the chairman of Absalom's Grand Council, Lord Moors. They accused me of being corrupt, and I subjected me to shameful beating right at the grand opening. I attributed this calamity to my youthful inexperience. I intended to turn the tables. To avoid further accusations, I chose a topic that was pronouncedly distant from Absalom's realties. So I depicted a Tian goddess warrior, Chizuru. How could I have known that so many people from Tianzia live in Absalom? And why did none of them warn me that the name of the goddess is actually spelled and pronounced Chizuru, or that the misspelling of it is a great blasphemy? How could I even suspect that one part of my audience would be outraged by the excessive bellicosity of my statue, the other would be insulted by its extreme femininity, and the rest would brand me a parasite trying to make money off of an undisguised cultural appropriation? Feeling desperate, I turned to abstractionism, and when the time had come to give a name to my statue, I chose a random set of letters, consonants only, but caused even more trouble. That very night, a bunch of strangers clad in hooded black robes broke into my house, threatened me with daggers, and demanded that I never again try to depict their mysterious deity or mention one of their secret names. Having failed at gaining glory among the educated and sophisticated public, I fled north to Sarkoris, where, among the simple people, my talent could finally blossom. I showed them wooden sculptures whose crude grotesqueness emanated strength and the primordial power of the earth, things they were supposed to understand. So they beat me up for good measure and kicked me out of their settlement, right after they broke my favorite chisel and spat in my travel bag. Until this day, I have no idea what I did to offend them. By that time, I had already learned not to ask pointless questions. The desperation of it all made me feel bitter and stubborn, but fate challenged me, so I accepted the challenge. I had found my mission. I wanted to create a statue that would insult no one. After several weeks of contemplation, I decided to sculpt a chicken. Yes, a simple chicken. What could be offensive about a chicken? They are yellow and they chirp, and there's definitely nothing bad about that. Oh, I couldn't have been more wrong. A week after my sculpture was showcased to the audience, a group of grim-looking people came and fell to their knees before it. They pronounced my statue to be an idol of the deity they worshipped, an infernal duke, Iazrael. It turned out that there is a Duke of Hell whose unholy symbol is a chicken. More and more cultists came to see my sculpture every day, and then another kind of public arrived, the tough knights with long swords who chopped at all the admirers of my talent into pieces. After they were done with the slaughter, they started searching for the person who created this blasphemous chicken, for me. I fled, taking my unfortunate creation with me. I dragged the statue as far as I could and left it in the wilderness. I hope no one finds it here, although, since you are reading this, my hope was futile. In this case, you should know art is pain. Beware of the people who worship chickens, and equally beware of those who hate them. And here is the main thing I wanted to try to say. I didn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings with this statue. Floggy the Sculptor. Poor Floggy. Life is terrible. And some people just don't appreciate good art. All right, we have a guy to loot. He's got some more ingredients. And that is it for this little place, I think. Okay, one more cruise back through here. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. And let's head out. We'll take the note. Okay, here we go. That's the Desolate Thicket. We're running out of places to look at, guys. I'm not going to lie. And we still have puzzle pieces to find. But we have enough to do one puzzle. So I think what we'll do is I want to teleport back here to Trees and Home. And then I want to head down here to the core of the riddle. And we'll figure out which puzzle pieces we have. This one's already done. But that's okay, because we were going to use this as our shortcut. Okay, these are blue. That's quite the set here. Looks like these are triples. Okay, Legacy of the Ancients. I can't remember which ones we've already done. So we're just going to check until we find the right ones. These might be the purple ones. Let's see if any of these fit. Yes, they do. Awesome. Okay, let's make sure we get all of them placed this time. Okay, have we missed anything? I don't see anything else. Let's pull everybody back over here. Let's get a light spell on...
Together, we stand.
Oh, you don't have light. You do, though.
We'll make things right.
Get a light spell on Valric. Valric, you can jump off your mount there. And let's start looking here. All right, so what do we got? We have ones across this row. We got threes on this row. We got two on this row. This isn't much to go on. And then we have 1, 3, 1, and 2. There's two different ones here. I'm counting the little diamonds or circles in each of these patterns is what I'm talking about. Okay. Well, this is a 3 here, so let's see what we have that has 3s, because that's the only place I see 3s. So let's see if there's how many of those little 3s do we have. Here's 1, here's 2, 3. That isn't going to help us. So there's 3 possibilities there. How many of these do we have? At least 3. 1, 2, 3. There aren't any doubles that we need to worry about. Okay, so we're going to have... This is going to be a tricky puzzle, guys, because there's not a lot of good starting places here that I can see. All right, so we have the horse-looking one. start here. This is a horse-looking one with a 2 or another 1 or a horse. So there's no zeros. That's interesting. We have 0 tiles, but there's no zeros in the outer tiles. So they all have to be up in these upper rows up here. That's interesting. All right, so a 1 and a is there a 3 and a 3? I don't think there was. There's a 3 and a 2. There's a 3 and a 0. There's a 3 and a 1. So there's not a 3 and a 3. Okay, so this one we know has to be 3, which means this also has to be 3. So a 3-3 has to go here, right? Oh, we don't have a 3-3 though. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. There is no 3-3. So this one can't be 1-3. It has to be either 1-2 or 1-1. So what do we got for 3s that also have one of the 1s? 3, 3, 0, 3, 2. It could be a 2. Or a 3-1. But it can't be a 1 because this is going to be a 1. And we don't have a 1-1. And even if we did, it wouldn't fit here. So this has to be the 3-2, right? Or the 1-2 rather. And the other one has to be the 3-2. So do we have a 1 and a 2? A 1 horse and a 2. Oh, we have a 1-1. That doesn't fit there. Yes, it does. Oof. Yuck. Have a 1-2. I have a 1-1. How many 1s do we have? How many horse 1s? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4. They all have to go on this bottom row. There's 1 here, 2, 3. No, one of them is somewhere else. 1, 2, 3. So yeah. Whatever this is has to fit on a 1, has to fit on a 3. So a 2-3 and then a 2-2, a 2 something. I'm betting if we let's try that. A 2-3 here. And then this is a 1-2 if this is right. Which we did have. So 1-1, a 1-3, a 1-2. Okay, let's flip that. Okay, so if that's right, this one also needs to flip. Okay, if that's right, then this one has to also be a 2 something. So what do we have left for 2s? A 2, a 2-2, a 2-1 not horse. And that's it, right? A 2-2 and a 2-1, whatever that is. 2-2 and a 2-1. This also has to be a 2 something. Those are the only required 2s, are these 2 here. This is a 2-2 though. This can't be a 2-2 because we're not going to have enough to fill this if it is. So this has to be the 2-2 if we're right so far. So this has to be the 2-2. That has to go there. If this is right. This may not be right. We're guessing that this is right because we don't really know. But it does fit, and this is okay. So that would leave this one to be the last of our 2s. So that's got to be this piece, and then we have the one that isn't. Yeah, that's right. So that's like that. So we have two more of those that are also, do we have a, so this would have to be a one blade, one horse. Do we have one of those? There's the one horse, one blade, one horse. It fits. I'm just calling that a blade because I don't know what else it is. Okay, so far this is coming around. May be completely wrong, but it's coming around. Oh, see, we got a problem here. So I don't think I have another two, do I? Do I have another two? Yes, I do. I have one left. It's got to be this one. If this is right. Again, this may not be right, but we're... that does not fit in this row, so that can't be right. So I think this is wrong. I think this is wrong. Because nothing else that we put up here is going to fit. So that was our last two. Just double check, make sure. Yeah, so this is all wrong. So let's pick it all up. This one is much harder because there's no good starting point. All right, so this one is wrong. Which means this one is wrong. And this one is wrong. So this is not the one horse and the two. So what can it be then? It could be, it's got to be a one horse and a one horse, or a one horse and a blade. One horse and one horse, or one horse and a blade. So if I did the one in one horse, do we have a one horse three? Yes, we do. And then we have a one horse and a zero, which would fit over here okay if we had to. So let's try that. Let's try the one horse here. That's this one. Okay. Because that fits, right? Yep, that fits. And we need the 1-3 here. The one horse and the 3. Okay, that fits. This has got to be a one horse and something, but we don't know what yet. Probably the 0. But we have... See, this might be too many, right? Because that's got to be... I need at least 1, 2, 3 more one horses. How many of those do we have? 3 more single horse. 1. See, I only have 1 left. I have 2 left, but I need 3. So that isn't right either. So this has to be the one in the blade. All right, so let's pick this up. This has to be the one in the blade. One horse in the blade. One horse. One horse in the blade. That has to be it, right? One horse in the blade. This has to be the blade in the 3. Need a 3 and a blade. Is there a 3 and a blade? There isn't a 3 and a blade. There isn't a 3 and a blade. There's a 2 and a 3. There's a 2 and a blade. 2 and a single. Blade and a single. 3 and a 0. Okay, so yeah, it can't be that. Can't be that one. That one doesn't fit at all. All right, what do we got here? 3 and either... We know there's not a 3 and a blade, so we need a 3 and a 2 or a 3 and a 1 horse. Both of those we've tried. There's a 3 and a 1 horse. And then we know there's a 3 and a 2. I don't see it right off. Here it is right here. 3 and a 2. See, that I have to flip. I'm not so sure that's what we want. We haven't really had to flip many things, I don't think, if I remember correctly. Let's go back to the 3. Well, the 3 and the 1 was the one that we didn't have enough pieces to cover that, though, because that's going to require, if we look at this, that's going to require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total with 1 horse on them. We have 1 down now. No, we don't. So it's going to have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it's only 4. Okay, so 4 with the 1 horse. There's 1. 2. Let's start here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 of them. There's 5 actually. There's 5. So do we have a 1, 3? A 1 blade. 1, 1. A 1, 2. There isn't a 3, 2. Yes, there is a 3, 2. We tried that already, though. Here's the 1, 3. Okay, so I guess let's do the 1, 3 here. And I guess I have to flip this one too, huh? Okay, we'll do that. Oh, no, this can't be it. This 3 doesn't fit there. Sorry. That's wrong. Let's pick that back up. Pick that back up. Sorry, we need either a 1 blade or 1, 2 or a 1, 1. There wasn't enough if we do the 1, 1 because we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there is 5. 1, 1, something else, something else. It could work. Let's try it again. Maybe I messed that up. Let's try the 1, 1 here again. 1, 1. Okay, then we go here, and then there's a 3, 1. 3. 3 and a 1. Okay, that's fine. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. That will work if this works out. Okay, but we don't know which ones yet we need to do. So this next piece here then must be a 3 and either 1 horse, 1 blade, or a 2. A 3, 2 or a 3 blade. Because we already used our 3, 1. So it isn't that. This can't be a 1. So it's got to be a 3, 3, 1. Sorry, 3, 2 or 3 blade. A 3, 2 or a 3 blade. 3, 2. There is no 3 blade. So it's got to be a 3, 2, right? I don't see a 3 blade. So it's got to be the 3-2. Okay, so that's that. Okay, this has to be a 1-2. 1 horse 2 right here. Like so. Flip that. This could be a 2 anything. However, this has to be a 2. This can't. Is there a 2-2? Is there a 2-2? I think there is. Yes, there is. So this has to be the 2-2. And then this has to be a 3 something, a 2 something. How many more 2s do we have? How many more 2s do we have? We've got just 1. It's got to be this. Okay. Flip that. Okay, so then this has to be a 1, sorry, a 0-1. This has to be a 0-1. Right here. Okay, this has to be a 0 something. Okay, so we're getting there, I think. Okay, we have a 2 something left here. This should be our only 2 left, right? Do we have another 2? Tell me we have another 2. Yes, we do. 2 blade. Didn't I just decide I didn't have a 2 blade? I don't know. Okay, 2 blade. We need a 1 something here. Should only be 1 left. Yep, a 1 blade. Let's flip those. This one's a 3 something. Should only be 1 3 left. Yep. Okay, that's good. And then the single, the 0. 0 and a blade. And flip that. And that is not it. Where did I mess up? Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. This is okay. This is okay. That fits. That fits. Let's get Valric out of there so those hands aren't there and I can see a little more clearly. Okay, this fits. That fits. That fits. That fits. Those are both okay. There's 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and a 0 here. That's not a good thing right here. Okay. So this can't fit here. This is where I messed up. Which means this piece is wrong. This one has to come up. This one has to change into its place. Okay, pick that one up. Pick this one up. Put that one down. Flip it. This one goes here. That one goes here. That's right. This has to flip. So this is still wrong. That's a 1-0. This also can't go here. So this has to come out. Okay. A blade. Blade 0 is no good. Good gracious, you guys. All right. Okay, this one would have to flip if it were going to stay here, which for the moment I'm going to keep it there, but that means this isn't going to fit here. So this has to be a blade 1. Do we have a blade 1? We do. It's over here. Let's go pick this one up. And then that comes over here. Blade 1. Like that. Flip that. And over here, a 1-0. Now this should be okay. There we go. Got it. This is weird. Why didn't this one open too? More puzzle pieces? No. I have a note. Elven notes. Got a mace. Heavy mace. Got a diamond. 500 gold. Can I flip this whole thing around? This puzzle's symmetrical. Almost. The only thing that's different is these two. Because there is clearly another door right here that could open. Right? I mean, that looks like that opens, right? And we can't pick them up anymore anyway, so I guess it's a moot point. All right. So I guess we're done here. All right, so let's go do this. Yeah, we're done there, so that's okay. All right, so we need the final veil.
Mysteries can wait till tomorrow.
Okay, we're going to head out of here. This one we don't have pieces for yet. Well, this is interesting that there's one. We don't have anything here, so that's fine. We're looking for red pieces for this one. Not that we're picky at this point. We'll take any pieces we can find. Nothing to find over here. We've been up here. Haven't been up here, but there isn't anything. All right, Valric, I want you back up on your horse just in case you run into something. All right, so we're over here over near Bone Hills, so we're going to head there. And I just saw the time. So I'm going to get us to Bone Hills. And we're going to wait here and we will pick this up next time and check out the Bone Hills and see what's in there. Looks like we've got some recruiting we can do now. Looks like we've got some more stuff to do on the campaign screen. And this was a good episode, I think. We got another puzzle done and we got the little bit of fighting done on the campaign. And we got recruits ready to come in and we're going to head in here next time. So that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button for me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button too. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.